Right, we've got a Transit custom eye-top to do, so I'm stripping it out. You've just seen all the pictures of what it looked like before, so I've started stripping it. Now, this is all going to be carpeted, so it's going to have windows in, it's going to be carpeted, but we've took out all this framework that somebody's put in because we don't need that. We're going to try and get as much room out of the vehicle as we can. Now, it's got these two cables that run along the top. So what I'm going to do now is, I don't want these here because I'm carpeting, I don't want to carpet over them. I'm going to unattach all this cable that runs down there to the back lights and to a few other connections. I'm going to detach these connections, I'm going to pull this cable back through over to there. So I'm going to pull them back through over to there, and then going to route these along this top section. So this is dead space in here. So I'm going to run them along this top section, and I'm going to make an hole here, and then we're going to go back into this area down here, leaving us a nice smooth finish along this panel. We've got the same to do on this side. I've got to check that. I'm guessing it should be the same, so I'm hoping it's going to be as easy, but we're not cutting any original wires. So the idea is that it's going to be unplug, reroute, drill an hole, and then connect it back up. Nice, clean, fresh look to this vehicle. Full carpeting. It's going to be like a blue carpet, so it's going to be a full carpet. We've removed, let's do it this side. We've removed this back panel. Again, I'll just show you that now. And then we've removed that. We want to create as much space across for sleeping, the width of the vehicle. So this has come out, this cladding, this is going to all be smooth carpet coming up in that same colour. Rear doors done, side door done, two windows, two rear windows at the back, and we're also going to add in 3 LED lights above here. And the last thing we're going to do to this vehicle is we're going to put in a double swivel seat at the front. So got plenty to be getting on with, but yeah, first bit is more planning, routing, making sure everything's ready to be carpeted, cleaned, everything like that. Yeah, but plenty of planning as well, so yeah, let's crack on. So it's all looking a little bit messy at the minute, so there's stuff everywhere, but we're just trying to get our head around everything. And yeah, we've got one of the cables through now, so come up now through the headlining, and then we've come down the back here, down there, and then we have cut into this bit here, and we've just put some window edge seals on there to stop this cable from sort of like chafing. So we now need to do the same thing for this one. The difference with this is that we can't come in through here the same point as the other side because of the sliding door. This bit's blocked off inside here, so we need to come a little bit further along, cut this bit out, and then we'll have to come back. So I'm hoping the cable's going to be long enough to route still, but we'll get to that when we get to it. We've basically stripped everything out and we're just plodding along, getting these cables routed, and then we'll go from there. All this cable hidden now behind this channel, and then all this side hidden behind this channel. So these two sides are like near enough ready for carpeting. We've now got the 3 lights in. These lights are kind of offset, and they're offset, the reason being is at some point there will be some storage, overhead storage, coming along here. So if we'd have evened them out over there, then that light ends up being too near the overhead storage, so we've offset them a little bit in that position. Gone for the like brushed aluminium look on these ones, but same again, touch lights and dimmable. So yeah, we're gonna pack up for today, but yeah, good first day. Just getting all this rerouting and wiring done, it's going to be a massive benefit for when we like do this panel here. So that's where all the electrics were before. I've got to repanel that with a new panel, fitted, carpeted. So I do want it to look kind of as neat as possible, even though there's all the wiring coming through from the previous owner. I've added a few little bits for the customer what wasn't in the quote, but basically I've added some like an additional light in point over here, and I've changed the wiring at the back for a 2.5mm fresh, which will again come out down this area. So it's just basically I want it to look as nice and as fresh as possible, so I don't mind adding a little bit here and there if it's not like too time consuming or too costly. So yeah, I'm going to pack away, get all this cladding that I've took out, put somewhere, and we'll have a fresh start tomorrow. Right, so second day on the Transit Custom. I've been out, done a few bits this morning, and what I've done, I've stripped down the old like support beams in here. I've now done it square, so we've squared them off on both sides. So I'm going to have on here I'm going to have some ply on there, and we're going to carpet straight over it, but I'm going to leave 2 access points for, got some cable in that one, I've got some cable in that one, but I'm just going to leave this so you can actually take it back off, because the owner of the vehicle, I think, still wants, or is still unsure where he wants some wires and stuff. So I've got a couple of wires hidden away in there, and if he wants to put an hole in a panel, then he can do that. I've just not done that because we're unsure where stuff's going. So I'm going to keep the wires hidden behind, and then he can take the panel off and get to the wire if he needs it. If he doesn't need it, it don't matter. I need to go out and get some 1.5mm cable, because I've realised that I took out another cable from up here which had a light in the overhead storage. So there was a light in here. I need to put that back in, but I've removed all the wire because it was just literally floating across this panel, and I don't want that. I want this smooth panel, all wiring hidden. So yeah, I took that out and I've not put it back in, and I've run out of cable. So I need to go and get a full roll 1.5 at some point today. So I think I'm going to shut shop for today, go out and get my cable and some ply for when I do the top, because I have run out of 5mm ply. Oh, the other thing I've done as well, so I've used these boards, but I'm probably going to get another one and redo them. So these were the boards that came with the van. I've cut these down now to sort of fit this panel, because we're going to carpet these separate to the van for, again, if he wants to get in there and put wiring in or move wiring round. So yeah, so I've cut these to size on both sides. Like I said, I might use fresh ply. Oh. But yeah, little introduction to this job. But yeah, I'll end it here, and we'll come back on another video. We'll get some more done. Got windows to go in and old carpet to do, so I'll film that and we'll get a video out of me doing that, and we'll see how different it looks when it's done. So, but yeah, cheers for tuning in again, and we'll hopefully get my van done at some point, but you know. Right, thanks for watching.